problem first in lane. It's basically that I play everything on autopilot. I don't think about anything. It's like I try to focus on last hits and only do reactionary stuff. So if I have an aggressive supporter, that usually works fine. Like the trash hooks someone, blitz hooks someone, Morgana binds someone. I can lane with that. It's fine. I react to my damage. But if I play with something like a Jenna or Soraka, I don't know how to lane with that basically. Like I used to just dodge these champions, but that's just silly if I just dodge every Jenna and Soraka. But I don't know what I have to do with them in lane to make them work.
Interesting. Okay, okay. Can you tell me what rank this is? Platinum, right?
This game was, I think, Diamond 3.
Oh, Diamond 3? Okay, sick. Oh, wait, nice. Congratulations on the Diamond then. It shows that you have the Platinum border from last season, right?
Yeah, but I think I decayed. I was Diamond 5 last season.
Ah, okay. So yeah, you say you have like these, you know, not sure what to do when you have these kind of like passive supports, or maybe not sure what to do in lane in general, right? Because you say you're like very reactionary. Like, you know, what is your plan against like Soraka, for example, right? Okay, so tell me, what's the like most annoying thing about Soraka? Like, what goes wrong?
That you lose every trade that you do against the enemy ADC.
Exactly, right? She just heals up, and you're like super like annoyed because it's like, wow, what's the point of even hitting him, right? So, yes. Have you ever played with a Soraka?
Yes, but it's like I just play like I normally do, but so I think I'm supposed to just play like a retard and trade D all the time.
Yeah, but okay, so like, how do you lose with the Soraka, for example?
Soraka gets hooked or something.
Okay.
Or she gets engaged.
Okay, Soraka is the one getting hit. Maybe she's the one who gets caught, and then she dies and she's useless, right? That's one way that Soraka gets punished. Like, for example, maybe they're pushing up and the Rek'Sai, you know, catches Soraka and you guys go on her, right? That could be a way. There's another more consistent way to always beat Soraka, okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now. You push her in under tower, right? So what happens when you push Soraka in under tower? You don't trade. You just push minions 24/7. What happens?
She does nothing, like,
right? Yeah, she can't do anything. Like, what's she gonna heal? She can't heal anything, right? If you push them constantly under tower, how does she catch you, right? She can't really chase you down the lane. What is she gonna do? Throw bananas at you, right? She's gonna throw Qs at you. It's not gonna do anything, right? So if you push her under the tower and don't give her any carry any opportunities to trade, then you've kind of nullified her pick, right? Especially since you don't have ignite in this lane, right? So, but perfect. That's exactly where this is exactly what it looks like you're doing, right? Nice try on the Q though. But yeah, that's the game plan when I see Soraka. Wow. Okay, nice trade, nice trade. Dude, it's clean so far. I like it. Aggressive. Nice try on the Q.
Yeah,
again.
I think I do some bad trades in the lane later, which loses us the push eventually, so that we get pushed in and can't do something about it.
So this looks really clean so far. I like it. You're hard pushing, and then you hit him when the opportunity presented itself, and you got level 2 first. Now all I have to do is okay, trying to hit Soraka. Okay. So yeah, how does Jenna win lane, for example? Can you tell me?
Short trades, basically. Like, I walk up and we trade with her shield, or she walks up and she trades with her shield while I focus on last hit.
Exactly. But obviously against Soraka, it's not as good anymore, right? Because she just heals the hell out of it. So whenever you're in this kind of lane, right here, your auto attack should always be on cooldown, unless you can hit Soraka, right? So if you can't hit Soraka, you should be hitting minions, right? Unless you're like afraid of a gank and you have no flash, for example, right? So yeah, you hit Soraka, good. But now you want to hit minions. Okay, so this can be good. Okay, you're going to help. Okay, good. I was going to say you should go help this guy. Oh, this is so free. Nice. You want to guarantee that your dude couldn't lose. Kind of awkward using your Q to try and get those, but whatever.
Yeah.
So far, so good. You're going back to the pushing, right? Now you're getting to the point where, you know, maybe using too much mana, but you missed too many Qs so far, but honestly, you haven't really been punished for it yet. I don't know about this NATO.
Yeah, we both just
interesting.
randomly use our abilities
Interesting,
to try and do
interesting.
something.
So yeah, so far this is like really good, right? Because this is the game plan. You just push her in. They can't do anything. You gain a CS advantage, and that's it. They can't gank you because they have Soraka, right? So, oh, interesting. You're trying to. So what's the idea behind last hitting here? Or trying to zone, I guess.
Well, I'd like to kind of freeze in the way that it's at the moment right now, because the way Soraka plays, she just stands on the tower and doesn't do anything. So if we freeze, me and Jenna as in a 2v1 should just be able to zone Jin off the minion so he loses them.
Well, how do you zone Jin off the minions, right? So in order to zone someone, you threaten to hit them, right, when they walk up. Yes. But isn't that what they want? They want to hit back, right? They want to trade with Soraka heal, right? What I'm getting at here is that you have the idea of okay, so you recognize that you can freeze this, right? And then that's good. But when you go about like this idea that you want to freeze and like hit him, the problem is that you're trying to hit him, but that's how they win, right? Right? So look at what happens, right? So you're gonna trade. Doesn't matter that you land any of this. Okay, look how much HP you have. Look how much HP they have. And then she heals them.
Oh, took a lot of minion damage.
You lost all your minions. I mean, you lost all your HP for nothing, right?
Yes.
So it's like the game plan. If you really wanted this freeze, you would only do that if the Rek'Sai is here, right? If the Rek'Sai is ganking, you're baiting.
Yes. And
even then, you can't really do much because your Janna is not the best in an all-in, right? So, now you're starting to lose HP and you're like falling into their trap, right? Look at this. Now you guys are like no HP, and she's gonna heal here. She's gonna heal Jin, and then you guys are like kind of screwed, right? So, if you go, it was very good up until here, right? You still want to shove them in, right? Unless Rek'Sai is literally right here, and you're trying to bait for whatever reason. You don't want to. You said it yourself. You don't want to trade with him. So going up to trade with him doesn't make sense, right? It's like not part of the game plan. So if we like fast forward a bit. Now you guys are the ones getting pressured, right? Now they're trying to push you in and trade in on you, and you can't do anything about it because you lost the push, right? So you want to stick to the game plan that you have in mind. It was like really clean for the first 3 minutes. Okay, so now Elisa's here. This is really nice. I don't know why she's here, but good for you guys.
Yeah,
she's wasting her time.
I don't know either.
But yeah, the rest of the lane phase is gonna play out. It's gonna be hard to push back because you already gave up your control, right? Even hitting him is not going to do anything, right? You're just wasting your mana and HP, right? So what you should do at this point is just avoid all trades and then try and hit minions, right? Unless he's like, the only way you win this if you put a trap behind him, right? Or a trap here and a trap here. And then maybe you can out damage the Soraka heal, but anything that's not like insane catch is you're just gonna lose out in the long run, right? So now you guys are gonna get you guys are now getting pushed in, right? And that's not what you want, right? So similar to how we talked about, if you push Soraka in, she can't do anything about it. Her ADC can't farm her into tower. They're gonna call for ganks. The gank doesn't work because Soraka can't do anything in the gank. She can't trade because she's getting pushed in, right? We said all that.
Yes.
That's the exact same thing that happens to Jenna. Because it's the same thing, right? Jenna wants to trade. It's the same thing. She has no catch. She's gonna get pushed in. Her ADC can't farm her tower. She can't chase. She can't trade because her ADC is busy trying to farm. So both sides want to push each other in, right? Both sides want to push each other in. This is clean. You got a free heal there. That was good, but that's only because she like stupidly stepped on a trap. Or something. Yeah, I don't know.
She just stepped into the trap. She saw the trap because she wasn't the rush.
Now we're stuck in this position where they're permanently pushing on us and we can't do anything, right? So this is all partly because of what happened at like 4 minutes, right? When you tried to do the freeze thing. Like if you want to freeze, you want something like a thresh or a blitz. Okay, so when you say you want to freeze, that means you want them to come up, right? You want them to come up out of their tower and you want to fight them, right? Or you want to be safe or something like that, right? So this matchup, you don't want to fight them. But if you had like a Blitzcrank or a Thresh, you do want to fight them, right? So it makes sense to freeze if you have like a Thresh with Ignite. But if you have a Janna with Exhaust, it doesn't make any sense, right? Because you don't win trades. You don't win trades. So
yeah,
you wanna If that makes any sense. That's what I think. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
whatever. Okay, so now you got a gank come in. This is nice. This obvious. I don't think this should work honestly, but it.
Yeah, they still have all summoners.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work.
But
oh yeah, I was right. Oh wait, what the hell? Why is he staying? So the only reason if this works is only because he stayed to hit people. I don't know why. It doesn't even work. It doesn't even work. Yeah, so it doesn't work. So yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Because Janna can't help in a gank, right? So they wasted your Rek'Sai's time. So if we go back here, this is exactly what you want to do in the opposite situation. You and Janna want to be pushed up and bait Elise. So yeah, Rek'Sai like lost time now. Darius and Xerath are kind of like worried. You know what's going on? We can't see anything. Oh wow, she's actually bot. Interesting. Okay, you guys lost enough HP that a gank works, right? If you recognize that you know you have low HP, even if gank usually does not work, if you have low enough HP it does, right? So because you guys took too many trades against Soraka, this happens. It's kind of awkward.
yeah.
So yeah, there's no way you guys are gonna catch him, I don't think, unless you can find the Jhin somehow. Flash. If he doesn't have flash, it's very tragic. It's very tragic. There's nothing they can do. So yeah, so this is all. It all goes back to that one thing we talked about, right? All of whatever this is could be prevented next time, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, back here, get your boots, get BF. The CS is good at least, right? The CS is you're not falling behind or anything, which is good. Okay, now you're getting to the point where maybe you can, you know, start damaging him and out damage Soraka heal. We'll see. But if you land a trap, you can definitely win for sure, right?
Well, that's a difficult task.
Yeah. This like one of the problems is this lane does not change at level 6, right? Janna ultimate doesn't do anything for you guys. Soraka heal doesn't do anything for them. Like Caitlyn ult doesn't do anything, and the Jhin ult is a plus for them, right? Jhin ult is pretty strong. So
yeah, but Jhin ult also doesn't really do anything because he also doesn't have a proactive support. Like
more of doing something more like if you push up on them, he can ult you while a gank is coming, right? That's like something.
Yeah, okay.
But if they're pushed up, your ults don't do anything, right? That's what I mean by like kind of doing something. Oh, okay. Janna ult could actually do something here because you guys they're diving. This is super awkward.
I kind of fuck up quite a lot here.
Not bad, not bad. I think this is well played enough. Right, Jhin has no flash.
It's still going on.
Okay, this Soraka is actually gonna be AIDS. Actually. Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah,
wait.
I missed my E here.
Wait, what? Wait, how did that not hit? Oh no, it's tragic.
Yeah, and then I also fuck up my Q here right now. Like he steps in the traps and I do the Q.
No, it's tragedy. Okay, let's back it up. This dive is occurring, right? So what is your first goal here? Your only goal is to not get hit by this Oriole, basically, because Soraka has no damage. Soraka has no damage, right? So your only goal is to dodge Oriole and Jhin ult, right? And then you're good to go, right? Jhin wasted his W, so that's the only thing you need to worry about, right? So flash.
We move up together, so we both get hooked.
Sorry,
get hit by it. Like me and Janna move up, so we both get hit by the Oriole. That's all.
It's pretty awkward, yeah. Like all you have to do, like they are on a timer, right? Do you know what I mean by that?
Our teammates are coming and we just have to survive till they are.
You're gonna be so fucked if this fight takes too long, right? So all you have to do is stall for time, right? And your team will, the cavalry is coming. Like even though you both got hit by this shit, you guys almost won, right? So next time, if you like recognize, okay, say this dive is happening, if you recognize the fact that all you have to do is not get hit by the Oriole or the Jhin ult, and then you win because they have no damage, right? After that, they have no damage. So even though tragedy strikes, it was kind of close. This is all mechanics. Honestly, we're not going to worry about this too much. Basically, the core idea is don't get hit by that stuff. And you can use your flash to guarantee dodging, right? You can use your flash to guarantee. Like, this is just unlucky, you know. It's like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm sure you'd probably land that most times, right? So it's kind of awkward.
And I could have survived, but I tried to kind of hit the Ori and my movement was just weird at the end. Like,
kind of, it's quite tragic. But okay, wait, hold on. What are you doing, Krugs?
I think the wave is in a position where I just can't do anything. Like it's
okay, understandable, I guess.
The wave is just under the tower. I want to do something with my time, but then a random klets appears and.
Wait, if you're doing Krugs, always kill the big one first. This thing hurts, so Yeah. Kill the big one first.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, maybe consider an executioners as well, right? Against Soraka, because then she can't heal up or anything. Wait, why?
That's something I always forget.
Uh,
Like, in this position, I think that Darius should have just traded bot tower for top tower. Like, I don't know why he recalled and went bot when he could take the top tower for free and maybe even get the rift tower.
yeah, I have no idea either.
Like,
but you can't do anything about that, right? So feels bad.
No, he's here and.
So yeah, I don't know what this is, but you definitely don't want to fight, right? You don't have executioner. Soraka heal is gonna win this fight for sure, right? Everyone just wants to leave. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, maybe he found Soraka somehow. That's interesting. Jesus. Oh my god. He ulted without... Is that 5 stacks? That's... Oh, it is 5 stacks. Okay, okay. He got exhausted though. So yeah, this chase is like kind of questionable because you're not going to catch up. Well, maybe you could.
Yeah.
Maybe you could. Oh no, there's no way.
I could try to move forward, but
this works. This works. Oh, this is kind of awkward. Okay, where is there?
I think nothing happened.
Nothing happens here. Okay, this is fine. Whatever. Let me just skip past this. This is just like random fighting. So like, so far the big problems was like not getting hit by the Oreo. I mean, honestly, that's not that bad. And then the real thing is what are you trying to do during the lane, right? You need to figure out how exactly you want the lane phase to play out. Okay, this is really good. There's no way you guys lose this. All you gotta do is just back and go top here, right? Someone's gotta go top. So, it's kind of awkward that no one's going top. What's going on here? Okay, everyone backs because of that. Sure, they get the dragon. Sure. So yeah, not the best trade for you guys because they got the objective, right? But really, the only like real problem so far is the like what were you trying to like you not pushing 24/7 didn't like lose you the game, but you could have won lane, right? And that could have in turn helped you, you know, carry that advantage somewhere else, right? So these are like what we're recovering is kind of missed opportunities, if that makes any sense, you know. This is kind of spooky spider. Fine, you can't defend. That's fine. I think you have teammates dead, so all you have to do is just wait for them to come back alive, and before you can do anything. Okay, he's stepping on traps. What the hell?
Yeah,
oh,
yes,
this dive does not work. There's no way
this
this dive works. They're diving Darius, yo. No way. Not a chance.
It works because it's 5 versus 3.
What the fuck?
It's all quite random.
Oh, wow.
Diamond 3 Clown Fiesta.
Interesting, interesting. So what I would suggest here is when you're defending against this kind of dive, you wanna what happened to your traps, really? Okay, they're out here. You want to how do I put this? You're at a level where you don't have enough traps, right? So you want to save them, right? You can put them like here and like here and like here, but if you can put them here and here for the dive, right, or at these edges, maybe you could have done something about it, right? You like still have a trap on you, for example, right? If you put it like right here, at least it has to go around or something. You maybe you try to do a trap here. I see.
Yeah.
That's a nice try. Wow. Okay. I mean, nothing crazy here, honestly. Yeah, and this guy just kills himself. Nice.
Yeah.
Backs on a ward. Okay, Darius wants your farm. Okay, let's watch what's going on here. Because he went bot and you also went bot. So you want to get farm, Darius wants farm. When you see someone fighting you for this shit, you just leave. Go somewhere else. Go to a different lane, right? Go top.
Yeah,
cause
but every top lane is pushed towards their tower.
No, he's pushing it back to you right now, right? You can see Clyde pushing it back to you right now, right? If you look at this, he's 100% pushing that, right? So just, yes. I mean, if you go bot, Darius is just gonna take it anyway. So, and he's the one with TP, so he should be bot anyways. So if you can't go mid because you have Xerath or Victor or something like that, you go top. So, don't like share a lane. Sharing a lane is like, it's kind of like very inefficient, right? Because you only got like one wave, and then Xerath got everything, so it's kind of weird. But you want to be, it's very important for you to get farm too, right? So you wanna go top. Basically, go like if you if you need to farm a lane, go to a lane where your team is not there yet. If that makes any sense. I don't know how else to put it.
Well, in a lot of situations, it's if I go to a side lane, I'm afraid of like the enemy split pusher. Like if they have a
Right here.
like an assassin
Kled?
mid lane or something.
Right?
Yeah, the Kled could probably
He has
just
no
dive
ultimate
me
though,
under
right?
Well,
Because he
That's
used
true.
he used the mid, so you should be safe. Plus, you call your Janet a ward. Janet should be over here warding anyway, so you call her in such a way that she's close enough that if Kled goes on you, you go to her and she saves you. That's really good because then you guys chase Kled and he dies. So that's how it's supposed to work, right? You have your support and your jungle nearby or something to that effect. So when if they go for you, if they chase you, your team comes to help counter gank, right? Something like that. And if they have like a Talon or like a Zed, like you said, how does Caitlyn beat Zed? Don't you have traps to guarantee his shadows, for example?
Yeah, I always, if I play against that, I always tried it. I'm going in with the mentality like I can easily kill this Zed in 10 out of 10 cases, but I fuck it up every time.
Yeah, it is hard to do, honestly. But if you're super scared of that, then you can always like what's it called? I don't know, preemptively set traps. I don't know. It's like if you show up to this, okay, they have a Zed, right? They have a Zed over here. If you show up to this lane and push, right, start pushing, and he comes out, you trap yourself, you trap him after he ults, right, back to where he shadows, then you net him, and then put a trap on top of yourself again, and then he can't kill you, right? 3 traps, that's all it takes. You can also, if he's ulting you, you can also, instead of putting a trap to where his shadow is, you can also trap right behind you. That's a guaranteed trap, but it's really hard to do.
But
yeah,
I always move like that. It's like not exactly the trap I said is not exactly behind me. It's I don't know. It's
one way you can figure out if it's like safe to kind of farm silent or not is if you know you have how many summers do you have too. But anyways, honestly, this is whatever's happening is fine, right? You guys are winning. Following up on a whatever this is. Okay, Kled's coming in. So this is what you do. You just trap everything so his team can't follow, right? And then you win. Oh, perfect. That's perfect. Look, this dude just fucking, you just killed that guy. So you trap yourself here, and then you just net away, right? Net over this wall, maybe. Oh, he's not, he can't even chase you. Easy. Perfect. You won the fight. That's all you need to do, is put traps down. Okay, clean. Everyone's just doing work. Wow, nice. Nice Q. Nice try on the ult. But you definitely need executioners now, right? So.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I ever buy it.
Oh no.
I definitely should. I definitely should.
No.
I'm aware of that.
Because against Soraka, you kind of want like Rinan's executioners, right? So you can just apply the grievous wounds to everyone. But yeah, going bot is good, right? Going to get some farm. You can't stay bot too long because Baron is alive, right? So you gotta go mid. You gotta go top. Whatever this is. Okay, you guys fighting for dragon? Sure. Okay. Let's watch this. When you see an objective or like choke areas, you should, if you have enough traps to spare, you can put down traps here, right? Cut off this area because you have no vision here. So maybe put a ward down and then cut off this side.
They're all but Soraka bot sides.
Say again?
I'm kind of putting traps on there
this
then
side?
after this shot.
I'm just worried that you have no idea what's up there, right? Who's missing from this fight? There's someone missing from this fight. It's their mid laner.
It's the Oriana.
Yeah, exactly. Oriana. If she walks through here, you guys are screwed, right? Isn't that right? So I think you can spare like 2 or 3 traps, right? And it's like, yes, this is great. This is a great spot for traps. You're right. They can't run away. They can't chase. It's really good. But if you get greedy like this and you get punished, that's like instantly game losing, right? Unless you can like flash the ultimate or something. Okay, hitting the closest guy. This is good. Okay, nice. Okay, you guys can't lose this. Flash forward. That's fine. Kill this guy. Okay, nice. I don't know what Oriana was doing. She was just fucking getting blue buff or something.
She's inting right now.
Oh, yeah, okay. What the hell? Walks into a trap. Seems good. I would be careful of ulting like this, right? Tell me why.
She could just, I think it's in range for her Q ult.
Yeah, she just,
but I think
just ult everyone here.
But Sarah followed up with the stun on the trap, so she wasn't in a position to ever do something.
That's true. That's true.
Like cure stuff.
That's true. That's true.
But I still should probably move a bit further away and then ult.
Oh no. Okay, what happened here for this to happen?
I split up from the team.
Okay, so
Like that's one of two catches that I think is going to happen this game, and they hurt us really bad this game.
so far you're like on the track to winning, right? Except, you know, maybe should have gotten executioners, but you want to go top here. Okay, you killed Elise, so you want to go top. I see. Kled is kind of ulting in, so it's kind of spooky.
Yeah, I because of split up with the team, I'm like at the back, and
This is just super awkward.
yeah, they get Baron off of this.
Wow. Honestly, it's kind of hard to fault you because it's like really weird. Kled all came down and then Soraka tagged you for the Jin W, right?
Yeah.
That's like a pretty much don't get hit. It's really hard, right? First thing you do is just use your net, right? But I think you canceled it or something. But honestly, I wouldn't fault you for this death, to be honest. Even though it's pretty tragic.
I think if I just don't move to the jungle but move with my team, or if the team moves with me to the jungle, I think it's fine. But because I split up, they can single me out. That's I think the problem here.
It's because well, the thing is, Kled is running down this area, right? So see, you would have gotten caught by the Kled ult if you went down with them. Since you helped follow up at least, I don't even know. It's just like, it's just unlucky, I guess. Overstay maybe? You can maybe attribute it to overstay. Let me see. Because like, how'd you even get this tower? Oh, you don't have Rek'Sai with you guys. So you guys say Orianna's dead, so you take this.
I also didn't even want to push the tower. I think I was starting my recall, but everyone moved with the Rift toward mid, so I just okay, let's do it.
Yeah, I guess you could run with them, right? Let Janna like eat it or something. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, but tragedy strikes and everyone dies. Are they burning? Yeah, they burned. Wow.
Yeah. Another tragic event is soon to follow this game.
Okay, so now you're just defending. You're just trying to wait out their Baron, right? This guy's here. You're clearing against Kled. He probably can't kill you. So in these fights, what are you looking out for, right? When is it safe to hit someone?
When I'm out of range of Elise, Cocon, and Oreo.
Yes, exactly. Okay, clean. You baited out her ult. That was really good. Also, can you tell me what's wrong with these traps?
They seem weird, but they're probably too close to the tower, I think, and they're also not lined up perfectly. Like there's a
right. Yeah, exactly. This is too close to the tower, right? You can like put it out more. So also you need mana. That's kind of awkward. What happened here, right? It's good that you left an opening, but it's kind of a big opening. And look, they're in range to like throw this shit at you. You want it so that when you put these traps out, Orianna cannot get her ball past. Right, but if she stands here, she can get her ball here. She can get her ball here. They can hit the tower basically. See, she's like getting here. Also, they're actually funneling in, which is really nice. The concept is good, right? Leave an opening for everyone to funnel through. So you saw Xerath got like a bunch of hits off, but you can definitely put it out more, right? You want to consider the enemy's range when you put it out here, right? If they have a Vayne or some shit, like this would be like good range for Vayne. But if they have like Orianna, Victor, anything that's like longer range, you want to put it out more, right? Like against Ahri, you want to put out traps in such a way that it's hard for her to throw out a charm from the where the traps are, you know? Okay, you get hit, that doesn't matter because she's out of position. So it's successful defense. Yeah. Okay. So I would say one of the biggest problems is not buying the executioners. You need to buy to what you need in the game, right? And executioners is removes one of their win conditions, right? Removes their healing.
And I'm not sure, but I think I should buy in QSS this game. That in my mind it's like it's only Elite's concordance like threat that I would buy a QSS against, but then again if I get hit by it, we just lose basically. And later in the game, something like this also happens where I get hit by a cocoon and I just die, and
So
it looks pretty bad.
QSS is not the worst, but there are probably better items to buy, like lifesteal, for example. Oh no. Okay, Oriana's so weak that getting hit by that didn't even matter. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
All their
okay.
money is on the clat.
So this is all fine. This is all good. Just make sure you don't get hit by this what's it called, Jin ult, and you're good to go. Clear waves. Right, your job is just farm up. Oh wow, why'd you get the rapid fire? I guess for to be safe against Elise and Oriana, right? You could say.
Well, yeah, and to kind of poke in the siege scenarios. Like,
Oh, that was a nice trap.
just be able to throw out.
Wait, how do you guys lose this? Do you lose this?
No, we win.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was gonna say you win.
instinct.
You've already won the game at this point, right? You can tell because
Well, I fuck up another 2 times, but we still end up winning because the enemies fuck up more than me.
like, so honestly, the only issue is like there isn't really much for you to screw up except for the laning and the like, sure, you can argue like fighting. I think your fighting is good so far, right? It's not that bad at all, right? You didn't really okay, honestly, that catch that gave him Baron was kind of bullshit, but that was more like a kind of team thing than an individual thing, right? How do you run away with the Kled ult from the Kled ult?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys trying to bait this Baron. Oh, you guys almost got Ori ulted there. It's kind of funny. Still trying to bait this Baron. You got the Xerath. Xerath is doing a lot of work. Okay, you guys win because they engage on the Darius. That was a good trap. So I have to do is just...
We lose.
Really?
That's just that we lose, yeah.
Wait, how do you lose? Oh, you got hit by the Ori ult, that's why. Okay, yeah. So,
Yeah.
in these fights, like you said, Lise, ult, Ori ult, and then, you know, maybe Kled, right? And that's all you have to worry about, which is nice because they have Soraka. So, if that's all you have to worry about, then you should be watching her the whole time. You see this Kled? You shouldn't be watching him, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that? It sounds weird because you're hitting him, but you should not be looking at his character, right? You want to be looking at Oriana's character. You want to be looking at Elise's character at the same time. So I see them both here, which means I want to be running down here, right? Or I'm baiting, so I'm gonna net when she gets in range, right? So she can flash cocoon, she can flash Q ult. You want to be away from all this shit. So now you want to be over here. You want to be over here. You want to be anywhere that's not in range of this, right?
The thing is, I like that's in what I wanted to do, but
you were busy hitting this guy, right?
I didn't calculate Klet's ult movement speed within. Like, we still had that movement speed bonus, and I was really surprised by that. I thought my E was just enough to get out of range.
Yeah, no, but this is also within flash Q range, right? What if she flashed? It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So you have to be super wary of that, because, you know, I don't know if you know how she has flash, but I assume that no one keeps flash timers at this rank, right? People don't even keep flash timers at my rank, so it's like you have no idea if these guys have flash. You have to play like they do have flash. So how do you you have to play super safe, super back, or you can do this as long as you say I'm gonna flash the Oriole, right? If you flash the Oriole, you guys probably win. But
yeah, I'm always too greedy with my flash. I always want to use my E first, but Caitlyn E is like so slow.
It's not even it doesn't reliably dodge stuff, right? So basically, yeah, the only reason why you guys lose is because you get hit by this thing. So like, my advice to you is in these fights, you hit this guy. This is free. These are free hits, right? Right, these are free hits. It's safer to hit him. So when you're getting free hits, look at the rest of the team, right? What else is left that concerns you? Okay, Elise and Oriana. So you just watch them the whole time, and you just click around the ground, and you just like click around, click on the ground. You're hitting him. You getting maximum damage off this guy doesn't matter, right? You're just hitting him. You don't need to get traps on him. You don't need any of that shit. This is just free hits. So all you have to do is make sure you don't get fucked by these guys, right? So
I also don't really deal damage to him because I don't have a Last Whisper, and he has a lot of armor.
I would say you do a decent amount, right? It's non-negligible, right? It's not bad, I would say. But he is pretty strong, so. basically in these fights, you need to be watching the people who danger you, and then you can do whatever you want as long as you can account for that. Like literally anything you want. Like is Soraka, right? She needs to watch the Xerath, and she's fucking in range for this, so she dies, right? That's what you need to. That's exactly what you need to watch out for if they had like a Xerath, for example.
But if I stay out of range of all these things, it's like I'm almost at a so far back that I don't really deal damage.
Now here's the trick. Here's the trick. You stay in range and then you use your flash, right? Like this. You baited her ult, right? If you flash this, you baited her ult because it only hits Janna, and Janna doesn't even die, right? You would have baited her ult, and you guys would have won, right? Because she needs her ult to hit a backline carry in order to win. So she walked up to Darius. So, look at this. Look at this. She would have died for sure, right? If you stayed alive. So that's how you like bait abilities. Yeah, you want to stay out of range until you have flash, and then you want to bait it, right? So that's how it works. But yeah, if you have no flash, then you have no choice but to stay away, right?
Yeah.
That's like punishment for not having flash or whatever. Unless you can somehow use your QSS in your net. But that's pretty highly mechanical. Okay, so you guys are back to defending. So yeah, like one last team fight can give a Baron. That's like kind of unfortunate. But like in team fights, basically in team fights, when you're hitting something and you don't need to think about, like you're hitting a tank, and it doesn't matter, right? You're hitting the closest person and they're gonna die. You like use that time to think about what's happening next, right? What am I trying to avoid next? What can I hit next? What am I supposed to flash, right? Who am I supposed to watch out for is the main thing. Like you're hitting this Kled, this is free. So I'm watching anything else. Anything else that's not this Kled. I'm watching this Jhin ult. I'm watching this backline, right? Anything that's not this Kled. Okay, now you maybe pay attention to Kled if he's a danger. But when he's not a danger, like, yeah, okay, exactly. Watch the Orianna, right? She's trying to do the same thing. Like, what is this? You actually probably could have killed her here, but right, you have your flash, right? Every time you have your flash, Orianna can't kill you with ult. If you prime your brain to say I'm flashing her ultimate, right? If you prepare yourself for her ultimate when she comes in range, you will dodge it. Okay, so you guys get that. Pushing out bot. This is all good. Although there's a lot of fighting going on in this game, I feel like.
Yeah.
So
in all these games, it's way too much fighting. And most of them end after 20 minutes or even after 15. Like.
Interesting.
I don't know what's going on in these games.
So and all you have to do is just pick up all this random farm. Yep, this is right. And you just help your team defend. Sure. This, I don't know what these guys are doing. That's like so boosted. But yeah, you just remember, if they have insane healing, like if they have a Mundo, a Soraka, you need executioners, right?
Yeah, I even bought the other last Whisper items. I don't know, it's what I did this game.
Yeah, it's Mortal. Your Lord Doms, yeah. Okay, so what was the thing? What'd you get hit by here?
Elise Cocoon.
Exactly.
She was so low, I thought like, you know, you step up to her, you can kill her with 1 or 2 more autos.
Okay, that's true, you can kill her in 2 autos. Okay, how long does 2 autos take? Compared to Cocoon? Pretty long, right? So maybe
I could have also flashed the Cocoon or anything.
Yeah.
Or not.
If you like, maybe if you wanted to flash a Cocoon or something, or you can bait it out, right? But
yeah.
The only thing is you can't get hit, right? Unless you have QSS. So that's the reason why you guys lose this in Hib, I assume.
Yeah, and it's also we have 3 people top lane to fight this class.
Well, actually, I mean, honestly, you can defend this by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Because you have 5 traps. They literally cannot get past. They have no tank. They can't step on the traps without dying, right? Look how low they are. This is all you. With like a Xerath Q. This is all you. Look at their HP, right? That's you, 1v5. You can in fact defend this without their help. So it doesn't matter that you have 3 top. This Kled is strong. You guys need to stop him or whatever. That's fine. You just need to like not get caught, if that makes any sense, right? The AD carry.
I also flash in a straight line to still get hit by the Jhin ult.
I mean, sure, but like the main problem is this, right? This is so if we can prevent this, then none of that would have happened. So this is the big thing here. Is if you want to fight, you need to first dodge the stuff that destroys you, right? The stuff that will kill you. So You have to know that cocoon is coming, right? I mean, have you played Elise before?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say that if you have played Elise before, you know that you want to aim your cocoon at the back line, right? So then you hold on to your cocoon. So if you pretend you're Elise in these fights, you'll know what she wants to do, right? Look, she's holding on to her cocoon the whole time, right? Take a look, right? Okay, we think we play like we're Elise. We're gonna throw a bunch of abilities in here. We're gonna hold on to her cocoon until it has good value, right? Okay, boom, right there, right? Exactly. Hold on to her cocoon until she can hit a backline, right? So if we can think like Elise, we'll know exactly what she's gonna do, right? We know exactly what she's gonna do. So she like fails the cocoon because it just doesn't do anything. But you get the idea, right? So if you think like Oriana, she's gonna hold onto her ball right here until people walk past, and then she also kind of screwed up. So here you guys are gonna kill the Soraka, and then you guys are gonna go get Baron, presumably, maybe no Baron. Okay, you guys are getting Baron eventually. Okay, good ult, good ult. This is like not much for you to do. Just clean up and then Baron, and then you back. Wow, someone tried to backdoor. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Desperation play. And then you clear out the waves. You push out. You get red. You get dragon. Right? Yeah. Okay. So there are three main things. The laning. What do you want to do in lane? Right? You need to figure that out so that you don't like freeze when you're not supposed to freeze. If that makes any sense, right? You push when you're supposed to push. All this other stuff. You want to figure out what you want to do in lane. The second thing is the itemization, right? I don't really care about your stat. I don't really care about like the zero items, the IE, whatever. The most important thing is that you need the executioners, right? The most important thing is when they have like high healing, right? You need executioners, right? That's like the big thing here. There's not much to say about that because it's just super important, right? And then in fights, you need to like pay attention to like what are they thinking? Like this Oriana is trying to catch you. This Elise is trying to catch you, right? If Kled engages on Darius, he's no longer trying to catch you, right? He can't do anything, right? If he ults someone else. So if you can like wait for after the Kled ult, those are the only two things you have to worry about. So this ball and the Elise cocoon, right? And pretend they have flash until you know otherwise. Okay, so what's going on here? So yeah, this Kled engages on someone else, you don't have to worry about him, right? Just make sure you worry about these guys in the back. Just hit this guy and worry about these guys, right? They just keep trying the same thing. So look, you play this really well, right? They try and go on you, just back off, boom, wasted her all. Easy. That was really good, right? Now if you can do that every time, you will win every fight, right? So yeah, there's no way you guys can lose this. Like your fighting is really good for the most part, I would say. Okay, that's a free kill. That's a free. You see, that's really all you have to wait for is like let them kill themselves. I don't know. Right. A lot of this game is like less about macro. Right. Where do you need to go? Except that one time, you should have let Darius just go bot and then you go top. Right. I know you're worried about like Elise maybe being there, but you should, if you're worried about that stuff, you can ping your support to be there, right? Because where else are they supposed to go? They're supposed to set up the objective anyways, so they should be near you. And then the whole the laning thing, right, and the fighting thing. So the laning thing is like, if you had one lane, you can like, what's it called? You have more power in the game, right? You have more agency. So like, you could have had an executioners and like your Infinity Edge or something like that, right? So winning lane is sometimes important. Well, not sometimes. It's pretty important. When you can win lane, it's important, right? Do you want to go back and review anything? Or do you think anything I said was accurate?
I don't. It's. I understand most of what you said, and the thing there are still other problems I think that in this game not really show, but it's like the only game I had in the last week that was longer than 30 minutes, which is also something like when in these games, like the games end after 20-25 minutes in which I did absolutely nothing for winning or for losing. It's like what do I do in these games? It's
Wait,
like, I don't
do
know.
you have a replay of that on YouTube right now? We could take a look.
On YouTube, I don't think so. But,
If you want to screen share it to me, we can watch from your side. And you can show me what you're talking about.
yeah, I'm gonna look in my PlayStation just right now if I find a fitting game.
Alright, so you're saying like, you feel like you have no impact on the game because it just ends in like 25 minutes or whatever, right?
Or after 15 minutes. In my matches to be 23 minutes, 21, 26, 32, but I played mid lane this game 25, 28, 24, 27, 22, 16, 22, 22. Like every game is like that. Another with 15, 52, like 16. It's like
Alright,
it's an ADC.
hit me up with the show me on Skype and then we'll see.
I don't know which game I should choose. Like,
Just pick one. Just pick one. Right? It should all be the same, right? It's all is average, right? The probability of picking an outlier is very low.
Yeah. Okay, this one is.
And just
no,
share screens with me when you find it.
Let's take this one. 22 minutes. Okay. How exactly do you screen share on Skype?
So hover over my thing and then press the plus button and then hit share screens.
Do you see something?
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Nice. All right, now direct me. Let's go to lane. Okay, so you say, how long was this game?
22 minutes. Yeah, 22
Wait, so you
minutes.
won here.
Yeah, I just choose one that I won.
Go show
But it's still,
show. So you say you have like
I
no
don't get-
impact in lane, but here you get ganked, right?
Yeah.
So isn't this impacting the game, right? This is if you die to a gank, that's like really bad, right? Because now their bot lane is ahead. They can, Alistar can roam. A lot of like their junglers is ahead now, right? So a lot of like what happens to end games quicker is laning phase, right? So if you lane and say that Ivern ganked and you got away, you wasted Ivern's time, and Rek'Sai is now free to win the lane for other lanes, right? So if you can win bot and you bait out the jungler to come gank, right, and then you avoid the gank, you don't die, then you've won bot. You've not only won bot lane, you've also won the jungle, and you've also won the lanes that the jungle should have helped, right? So
Yeah.
if you can win, like that's why winning lane is like super important, right? Not only do you win your lane, you win everyone's lane just by being super strong yourself, right? And the flip side is if the jungler doesn't come and you win lane, you absolutely destroy their bot lane, right? That's how it goes. And then your support can roam and win other lanes for you, right? So like here, if you're destroying bot lane, your Morgana can roam and win mid, for example, right? Or she can ward the enemy jungle and win jungle. So if you feel like you have like no impact at those times, like because oh wow, here's a really good kill. Yeah, if you feel like you have no impact, like pre like 20 minutes or whatever, it's because of laning, right? It's all about laning.
Mm-hmm.
So this game, okay, let's go to a different one. One where you like lose and it feels like you couldn't do anything, right?
This one maybe.
Let's watch from the beginning. Okay, yeah, fast forward a little. Okay, it's Ashe Sona versus Caitlyn Soraka. You guys win until level 6, right? All you have to do is just spam trades on them and don't get ignited, don't get all in, and then just avoid the gank, right? That's how it looks to me. Does that sound about right?
Probably, yeah.
Right, because what is Sona's strength before level 6?
Short trades, like just a Q auto.
Right. She wants to Q auto and then she wants to heal up, right?
And a bit sustain, yes.
So if you have more sustain than her, then all you have to do is trade evenly and you win. Easy. And then you push them in because they can't stop you until they have level 6. And then level 6 is kind of scary. So here you're just pushing, or just last hitting at least. right? You want to get ganked, right? Does that make sense? You want the enemy jungle to come to your lane. Because if you know you can't die to a gank, you don't want him to kill your teammates. Right? Does that make sense?
That's also why you don't want to trade when you are pushing, so that you can't die to the
Exactly,
gank.
exactly. Or you can walk the fine line between you trade so you get him to come, so you can bait him to come. But you don't trade enough that you immediately die to the gank. You know what I'm saying? It's a very fine line that you walk in League of Legends. Okay, so they're all inning. It's kind of spooky, but I think you guys are okay. Yeah, okay. So you guys did eventually get pushed in eventually. That's a recurring pattern I've been seeing. That you like get the push on them, but then you get pushed on. Interesting.
Yeah, I just do some bad trade most of the time in lane, and then it turns around.
Yeah, like the bad trades usually happen when you're missing abilities, right? It's like the biggest one there. I mean, taking free damage there doesn't matter because you have Soraka, really. Just push them in and back, right? Okay, good. Like, your back timers are fine. From what I've seen. So yeah, now you're getting pushed in, right? So now you see the problem here. Now it's like the opposite of what we wanted. Right? Similar to the game you showed me on YouTube. It's very similar, right? And then of course they're getting level 6, so it's kind of spooky, right? They're gonna be very dangerous. We're gonna kill this guy. Oh, nice try. But yeah, now they're level 6. Now you can't push anymore because you're gonna get ulted. So now you play safe.
But we get ganked. Like the team like realized the situation that they're gonna be 6 and stronger than us, and 6 and Rek'Sai came at the same time.
Nice. So this is good.
And Chen even.
Holy shit, dude! Everyone came bot. All right, interesting. You should get maybe Dragon. I hope. Get tower at least.
Just take
That's actually so funny. What the hell? Okay, you couldn't get the tower. Honestly, that's fine. It kind of sucks, but maybe you can get on the next rotation or something. Oh, repeat gank. Here we go. Oh no. Well, I think you can get away though. You just put the trap down on top of this guy. Oh, perfect trap, dude. Perfect trap. It's kind of awkward that everyone else is dying, but what can you do? Okay, fast forward a little. Okay, give it the tower. Okay, you clear bot. What's going on here? Just go clear bot, right? Just go clear bot. Don't worry about this dragon, whatever. You push bot. You make someone come. Okay, you can't actually get the tower. It looks like. Oh no.
Rek'Sai is here again.
What is going on? Oh wait, you guys win this.
This game looks like a fiesta at bot lane.
Yeah, it looks kind of interesting.
That's also something. Like, if there's so much action like in this game bot lane, I don't know what to do. Like this game, apparently it's like 10 people bot lane, and
well, this is fine. Like this is fine, right? You haven't died. You're getting decent farm. It's like not the end of the world, right? Like you guys are basically going even down here in these fights. Like you're gonna get this tower. You're gonna back. Everything's fine, and then you go mid here. I hope. Or maybe top, but probably mid, right? You go mid, you go clear bot, and then you just help your team when they need help, and you catch sideways, right? So you're like decently strong, right? Oh no, okay, Rek'Sai's killing himself. Oh yeah, I don't know if you chased that. Okay.
He even engaged it.
Yeah, that's
a nice flash from Ash, actually.
Interesting.
But we get her, I think.
Really? You guys get this person? What the hell? Oh wow.
Yeah, Ziggs is coming. Okay. Like everyone is bought this game.
Everyone just wants to run, right? Everyone just wants to get out of here. She's gonna take that blast cone, maybe.
And the next person comes.
Okay, everyone just gets out. You can actually push bot here, right? Maybe. Okay, that's fine then.
You think so?
Like, maybe not then. Okay, yeah, maybe it looks dangerous too. But I think it was possible. Oh, it's whatever. You backing to defend mid is also good. Ziggs dies, kind of awkward. So yeah, now you're like at the point where you're so strong, where you're like really strong, right? Now at this point in these fights, as long as you make sure that you don't die and you can hit people while not dying, you win, right? So don't. Okay, so yeah, this is bad, right? So let's back it up. So how'd you get in this position? Let's back it up. So in this, you know that it's 2v5 or whatever, right? So you don't help this guy. There's no way, right? Because it's literally 2v5. So you get the kill, everyone run. You should have gone out.
I could have just flashed over this wall here right now, but I
Like back it up more, back it up more, back it up
think
more.
pick it up more.
No, back to where we just saw. Like you guys
Oh.
kill the Lee Sin. You can just leave, right?
Yeah.
You just like killing this Lee is not really that important. You just hit this guy, sure, and then you leave. Go to your tower, right? You can just net away. You put down the traps along the way, and you just leave. But basically, it's like even if you kill him, what's the point, right? What'd you get out of killing him?
No, nothing. We are in no position to pressure anything.
Exactly. So it's like if your teammates getting caught and you can't help, then don't like suicide as well, right? Now look at all this chain reaction that's going on. You guys lost Shen out. That's awkward. And then Shen probably dies, right? Oh wow, he's getting. Oh yeah. See, yeah, exactly. It's a chain reaction. It's really you gotta stop the chain reaction as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, now this is kind of awkward. Now you go bot, you clear bot. Yeah, all you have to do is just literally hit the closest guy, and you're gonna win the game, right? Because you're strong at this point, right? Look at this. Hit the closest guy. You can't lose. Sona has no ultimate. You don't have to worry about her. It's just the Ashe. Okay, this is kind of dangerous that you're walking up, but
I was pinging something instead of attacking. I was looking at the minimap instead of my screen.
yeah, that's awkward. Turns out good, so you can fast forward past this.
Yeah.
Let's watch where you go next. Right, okay, push out bot, and then maybe fight for dragon. Depends on what your jungler wants to do, right? Okay, so they're doing dragon, you stay safe. Okay, go mid, right? Should go mid here. And you help defend the Baron. And then help your team if they try and fight. Everyone's going top. Your job is not to go bot, right? This is Shen's job. So you should maybe try
Yeah,
and
but he
ping
doesn't
Shen.
go bot.
So,
what do I do?
if you put traps behind him, you win. Okay, yeah, so this is good. It's clean. It's good.
But it's like I understand that I shouldn't be bot because I don't have any way to get to Baron. But if my team doesn't go bot, there's a wave under the tower, and he gets the tower. Otherwise, like, should I go bot then, or should I just?
I mean, in this case, yeah, you might as well go bot. But here, don't back, right? After you get something, you need to go help your team, right? You could have gone mid there, right, to help push mid down, right? If you get a kill, you shouldn't back unless you can't get anything. But there, you could have like pushed bot another wave. You could have done jungle camps. You could have gone mid, right? There's a lot of things you could have done. I feel like, it's like after something happens, what do you do next, right? So after this fight happens, what's gonna happen next, right? Okay, you guys get the kill. Looks like you can get mid control now. So push out mid. Hopefully, okay.
Yeah, the enemy was scooping bots.
So there's no way you guys get those guys bot. Unless you just bush cheese them somehow. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, you should just go mid, right? Okay, clear mid. Someone's dying top. I don't know what's going on. Okay, free kill. Push out, take red. Baron control, right? You want to push out mid. You probably want QSS, right? Because they have Ashe and Sona, right? So you can't get mid control without getting CC'd. And mid control is very important. But that's just me. Also, they have a Lee Sin, so you can QSS Lee Sin kick as well.
Like QSS flash?
Yeah, or QSS net is what I do. It's like, it's pretty good when you have some kind of movement ability. So you guys trying to fight this dragon. So you win this fight as long as you don't get caught by any of the three things, right? As long as you don't get caught by...
I think I get flash Zona ult.
Okay, you win this. Look at this. This is so free.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Flash Zona ult.
Flash Zona ult, and then Karthus just kills me with ult and 1Q here.
Are you still... Oh, wow. Wait, why were you in the... Wait, back it up. Back it up.
Like, I flashed away. Because Ashe and Lee, I think, were... Well, Ashe certainly, I think, was in a position to follow up.
You can still win this if you don't go the way you went, right? You didn't have to flash. There's nothing to flash at that point, right? Okay, so sure you get hit by the surprise Zona ult, but there's no one follow up on that, right? So what if you... Okay, so look at where Ziggs is going, right? What if you went with him, right? You just hit the Aurelia. Aurelia dies. And then you hit Lee Sin. Lee dies. And then you put traps down so Ashe can't chase, right? So it's about like... I don't know. The positioning... It's a very general concept, but it's also like, where you go, what is the goal with that flash, right? If your goal is to get away, why are you flashing into their jungle, right? it should be like planned where you want to go instead of like reactionary, right? You want to stay safe and be able to hit someone on their team. So that fight was definitely like winnable, if that makes any sense. Do you like get me? Like, sure, that was a surprise, the Sona ult, but there's a lot of things you can do here, right? Where are the traps, for example? You can stop them from chasing into you with the traps, and if like, how do I put this? Let's watch that fight again. Okay, so pause. So if you're running away, which direction are you running away?
North.
Right, exactly. You're running through the bot mid bush, right? That like vertical strip of bush, right? So if you know that, then you can put all these. You can put. Oh, I can't mark on the screen. You can like put traps down to make it so that they can't chase you, right? So as you're kiting, you're putting traps down, right? And you're watching the Aurelia, right? You're watching the Sona. You're watching the people who are gonna kill you, right? So you watch his Karthus, you auto attack him. He's no longer a threat. Then you watch Aurelia, right? If she goes on you, what do? Right? What do you do? She Qs you right now. What do you do?
There's a trap between.
Exactly, right? So you keep putting traps between you and her, or you can just hold on to a trap until she goes on you and put it on top of yourself, right? And Soraka will save you, right? And you just hit her and she dies, right? So once you've accounted for all those things, you can't lose a fight. So if you press play, and then we keep watching what's going on. Okay, all of a sudden you're going in the correct direction until you flash, right?
Yeah.
So that was the problem. You didn't know like where you wanted to go, right? And you didn't know how you wanted to kite. So like in these fights, it's like, can you tell me what you're thinking?
Basically nothing. It's I play mostly on autopilot.
Exactly. Like, so we need to think about like where do we want to go. So when a fight breaks out, the first thing you should think of as Caitlyn specifically. So as AD carry in general, you want to say, okay, all these things I need to dodge. So Sona ult, Ashe ult, lead kick, Aurelia damage, right? That's the first thing. And then second thing is champion specific. So if you're playing Ashe, which target can I arrow? Okay, all the squishy targets, and don't use it on Aurelia unless she's gonna die, right? As Caitlyn, what is the next thing we think of? All the traps we want to put down and where we want to put them, right? So if I can pull up like the Rift kit, hold on. I think I can zoom in on this. Okay, so if you look at my screen, right? As Caitlyn, right? This is where the fight broke down, right?
Yes.
You want to put this is like Aurelia was right here. You were like right here. Can I put like ADC or something? Here we go. Just like ADs right here. Oh no, that's not what I want. Just move this. All right. How do I move this? This thing? Oh, here we go. Like right here. Enemy top laner is like right here. And it's fucking mid lane. It's like whatever. And the jungle is here, and the support is in the jungle. Whatever. Your team's just like around you or something. I don't even know. Just bring this here. I don't even know. They're just like everyone's just in a clump or something like this, right? Okay, so you look at this. You want to run up this way, right? So if you figure that out, that you want to run up this way, here are good traps. This is a good trap, right? How do they get past this? This is a good trap, and this is a good trap, right? If you look at this, if you move all this shit out of the way, right at the edges, right? These are all good traps, right? Especially when this Aurelia is like at this point, you can make a line, right? And then keep one for yourself when she jumps you, for example, right? And then when they flash over for you, if you don't need to flash, don't flash, right? Because that can also dodge Aurelia damage, right? And prevent her from chasing. Or it can maybe, catch Ashe out of position. But your flash, you should try and not have it be like panic flash, right? You only flash because you got hit by the Sona ult, right? That's what I'm thinking. So hold on to your flash unless you have a specific purpose, right? You're gonna flash the arrow. You're gonna flash Aurelia when Aurelia Qs you. You're gonna flash, right? Those are specific purposes. You don't hold on to it for those. And then when you have these traps down, then you just wait in these areas where they can't kill you, right? Like up here, if she goes on you, Soraka kills her, right? Like kills her. Soraka will get her. So then you can stand up here and then you just hit the closest guy, right? And that's how it works. Does that make sense? Yeah. So like these fights is like what's it called? You getting caught in some of these fights is like costing the fight, if that makes any sense, right? You're like you're the queen. You're the queen. You're the Fed carry. You're the Fed carry. You're the queen. They capture the queen, you lose the game, right? Most of the time. So you need to like make sure you're safe, and at the same time, like able to account for what can come after you next. And if you can like count all that out, right? If you know Aurelia cannot Q you, then you just hit her. You just auto attack her. Well, she can't do anything, right? She's out of position. So that's how you play these fights out. And then besides the fights, I think it was just laning, right? I think your macro was like fine, right? I know you had to like go defend bot because your Shen wasn't going bot or something. That's fine. But it was like the laning, right? And these fights is probably like the biggest thing I saw in your replays.
Okay.
What do you think?
Like fights, definitely. I often lose overview in fights. It's like there's a funny story. I think it was I don't know, game somewhere in the beginning of the season where it's like there was a team fight. I was standing next to a Rek'Sai and a Soraka, and I just was attacking this Rek'Sai all the time. Like the Soraka is dead in 3 autos. I was just like, kill the Rek'Sai, and I watched the game afterwards on PlayStation. It's like I fucked it up so hard. Like I didn't even realize in the game that I could just kill the Soraka. It didn't even come to my mind. It's like you attack the Rek'Sai and that's how you do it. Like I don't know. I have to work a lot on these fights.
Yeah, I always say the best thing you can do for these fights is to like you know, okay, so for me, I don't know about you, but for me, when a fight breaks out, sometimes I just like lose, like my mind goes blank and I'm just like playing the game, you know, right? I'm just like hitting targets, I'm just like playing whatever. But you need to like prime yourself. Whenever a fight happens, you think, okay, what am I watching out for? And then I watch those specific champions, right? And then it's like, what am I gonna do in advance? You know, if this happens, right? You need to be able to play down like a line of play, right? If Aurelia flash stuns you, what do? If you have no response, you lose, right? So you need to figure all this out as this is happening, or rather before this is happening, right? So say if Aurelia does anything to me, I'm gonna trap my body, right? I'm gonna trap to where I'm going and run over the trap, right? That's one way to respond. If Lee Sin goes for an insect and I have a QSS, I say, okay, it doesn't matter. I'll prepare Lee Sin going on me. I'll let him go on me and I'll QSS net, right? Same thing with Sona flash ult. If Sona's gonna flash ult me, I'm fine. I'm just gonna QSS it immediately. Or if I don't have QSS, you have to stay out of range or whatever, right? So you have to like try and like think about what you want to do when these fights break out, right? Specifically in response to how they kill you, right? Karte's suicide, okay, that no longer matters because he just like ran up in there. Okay, Ash Arrow's gone. Lee Sin is like off doing whatever. Okay, so it's just Aurelia. So how do you fight Aurelia, right? You need to think about that in regards to your champion. For example, like if you're playing Vayne, then you wait for her to Q on you, and then you auto tumble, condemn her into a wall, right? So that's like your plan. You need to have a plan of action when you go into these fights. And it's not easy, but if you like train yourself in these fights to think about, okay, what am I gonna flash, right? And how am I gonna like kite or chase, right? Specifically, right? Like, tell me, if Aurelia Qs you, what are you gonna do? Like, you have to have a plan, right? You want her to do it because you have a plan, right? Does that make sense?
I either trap myself or I EW, huh? Or...
Right, exactly, right? That you need to have a plan, and then you win, right? If you can counter her engage, you win. If you can counter engage, you win. So as long as you can start thinking like one step at a time, right? Then it'll help improve your team fighting. And then you start to think, once you can do one step every fight, you can do 2 steps and then 3 steps, right? And it gets more and more advanced until you get crazy in fights. But beyond fights, I would say, again, like the laning thing, right? Somehow you were winning lane super hard, level 3, and then like it turned around. I was like, what's going on? You need to
keeping to the game plan.
Say again?
It's basically keeping to the game plan. It's basically,
keep to your game plan, right? And be able to reason out your game plan, right? So if you reason out your game plan in the lane phase and it doesn't work, then you have to figure out why, because your plan in the first place wasn't good. But if you stick to your game plan and then you execute it correctly and it was a good plan, then you're just gonna win, right? You're just gonna straight up win. So I think those are like the 2 main areas of focus you should work on. And I guess you can sometimes work on it at the same time, right? In your next game, you say, okay, in lane phase, I'm going to say, what's my plan and how do I do it, right? If they have non-catch support sustain, I want to auto push them in and then make sure I don't die to a gank, right? If they catch support, I want to trade super hard so that if they all in me, that we win, right? Something like that. And then when team fights break out, you think, okay, what do I need to dodge? And you dodge it first, right? What do I need to watch out for? And you watch it first. But that's what I would have you do in your like next however many games it takes for it to get better, right? I think that's like your biggest problems, right? From what I saw. Oh yeah, and get the executioner's calling against Soraka.
Yeah, it's something I buy against Vladimir every game, but against Soraka I don't
Wait,
buy
that's
it.
so
I don't
funny.
know.
Yeah, right? Like obviously you buy against Vlad, Mundo, Swain, whatever. Definitely Soraka.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But against the thing you play against the lane, you don't buy it because I don't
That's
know.
funny. Yeah. But make sure you have that. So I think
I'm gonna write it down. Executioners versus Soraka.
yeah. If you ever need like inspiration for not inspiration, but like more study on the lane phase stuff, right? What I said was kind of vague sometimes. What you do is just look up Google, right? Go to YouTube and then look up like Caitlyn replay or something, right? Korean Challenger Caitlyn replay. Boom, bang. Maybe not 6 months ago, but something like 2 months ago is probably good enough, right? Deft, maybe it's too long. But yeah, I watched this, right? This is really good, right? He lanes, and he's just like, what is his game plan? He's gonna push him in, right? And then
they also always use 2 Qs on the first wave, push that. Like in this game, he actually slow pushed it, but I watched a lot of Dev replays, and he also always uses like 2 Qs on the first wave to secure the push on it, then push the next wave under the tower again, put a ward down, and just push further. Like,
exactly, yeah, exactly, dude.
Copy
them, 100%, right? And then you'll see like what's it called? Like you'll see like the outcome immediately, right? You'll see the benefits of it immediately, right? Even if sometimes you don't understand why they do what they do, they're doing it better than everyone else, right?
After you do it,
like, at the very least, even if we can't reason it out, we're at least doing it, right? So, right, whatever he's doing is like HP advantage is important, so he's harassing, right? So,
and I mean, you can reason it out. You can just say Death did it, so I'm doing it.
Yeah. My reason is that Death has a reason for it, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that those are the 2 things you should watch out for, right? And if you like, sometimes in the team fighting stuff, sometimes what I do is look up montages, right, to see what they're doing right or wrong, right? Sometimes they get hit, sometimes they don't. Why can they dodge something, or why can they not dodge something, right? For example,
like if Sven would say it, if you have a mouse, you can't get hit by Nidalee Q.
Wait, say again.
Sven said one time, if you have a mouse, you can't get hit by Nidalee Q.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. But yeah, those are like the 2 main things I would have you focus on. Laning, right? Now the first 3 minutes is beautiful. Like the 2 games I saw, I was like, this is perfect. Like I can't do it better than myself.
That's what I learned from watching that.
Yeah, exactly. It's very clear. I was like, this is so clean, except like maybe missing a Q or 2, but it's really clean. And then after that, I was like, okay, what happened? Like it literally turned around. But yeah, that's what I was focused on. Because winning lane will win other lanes. Okay, that's the mindset you should have. Winning lane will win you jungle and your solo lanes. You're asking yourself, why are my solo lanes feeding? It's because you didn't win bot lane. Okay, it's because you didn't win bot lane and you didn't draw the jungler down. So
not every game.
Obviously not every game, right? Sometimes your support was suicide or some shit. I don't know, but if you can, most games, right? If you win lane most games, it'll make the mid game easier, right? And the late game even easier. So, like, if you think about if you win lane all the time and you win every single mid game team fight, right? Then are you gonna win the game? It seems to me you're gonna win the game unless someone throws, right? So, I think that'll set you straight. But yeah, do you have any questions or any other things you want to go over before we wrap it up?
Just one thing, if like a short briefing about what you should do if you are play Lucian. Like, you always obviously look to try and get to the back line. Like, that's what you have to do as Lucian in the mid late game. Like, how do you manage to do that safely? I guess would be
well, sometimes you can't, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to hit the front line, and that's fine.
And sometimes, for example, if you play against Gragas, for example, you can't hit the front line. Like, if you are in range for auto attacks on Gragas, he can just E-flash you and.
Okay. So this is a good example of how we play a team fight. So what do you do if Gragas E-flashes you? Is there anything you can do?
I can try to react with my flash, but I'm too slow for that.
Okay, so if he E flashes you and he ults you, you can get out of that, right? Because Greg is no longer a true combo. You can flash out of that, right? After he E flashes and he throws his barrel in the air, you can flash the ultimate, right? You know that?
I didn't.
Well, now you do. Okay, well now you do. But here's the real thing I was gonna get at. If you have a QSS, his E flash no longer works, right? If you have a QSS, his E flash no longer works. Let me see if I can find my replay of Caitlyn, where I played against Contracts and you tried to do that shit to me, right? If you have a QSS, let's see, QSS on cooldown. It no longer works, right? Is this the right one? No. Hold on. It's here somewhere. I guarantee you it is here somewhere. Where did I first buy QSS? Yeah, that was bad. Give me a second. I'm just looking at my QSS cooldown right now. Here we go. I think this is it. No, this is against Camille. Where are you? Had it twice in this game. Materials. You kidding me? Is this it? No, it's Elise. See, now I've spent so much time looking for it, I have to find it. But yeah, QSS guarantees that Gragas can't do anything to you, right? If you're playing Lucian, right here. Well, it was not. No, it's not that good. It needs to be cleaner. It needs to be so obvious. It needs to be painfully obvious. That's a cocoon. Jesus, where is it? How is this so hard to find? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hit me up. Hit me up. Look at this, Gragas. Check this out. Okay, this is exactly what you said. Exactly what you said right there. Right? Isn't that a plan that I had in mind? Right? We wanted to get hit by. We prepared for this. Right? This is not reactionary. Okay? This is not like, oh I have memory muscle that every time I see a Gragas do that, I'm just gonna eat 3E. No, it doesn't work that way. I'm preparing. Like, I want him to do this because I have a plan for it. Right? This is literally the only thing I'm preparing for. Right? Is this right? And that's how you play against it. You have this counterplay. If you don't have QSS, you can't do this, right? So to your previous question, you're playing something like Lucian, and then you're saying you can't hit the back line because the front line's in the way, and you can't hit the front line because he's Gragas E flash combo, then get a QSS. Or you wait until he uses it on someone else, right? You wait until he uses it on someone else. Or he uses E, or he uses his flash. He does something where he cannot do it to you, right? And then say it's not Gragas, right? What else could it be? Okay, Warwick, sure. QS is the same thing. Or you dodge his ultimate somehow with your dash, right? Same thing. What's another jungler? Elise, right? You dash the cocoon, right? Against Jarvan, right? You dash his combo, and then you can flash his ultimate, for example. Or other way around, right? There's always something you can do. And if there isn't something you can do, then you just have to wait it out, right? That's just how it is, right? That's how it is.
So
like against,
I should always try to prepare a plan for basically what the enemy champions can do, like in
exactly. Think about it this way: if you have a plan, you can't lose, right? But you have no plan and you get caught by surprise, you will always lose, right? So the first step is coming up with a plan of action, right? What do I do if he does this? Oh, then that's my plan, right? Now, if he knew I was gonna do that and he threw his barrel out further, I would have lost, right? But I was confident in the fact that I knew he thought I got caught, right? So, it's a lot of it is a mind game too. But that's like the plan, right? If you follow the plan, you can't lose, right? So we whatever got it. We got his flash out, and that's super important. So, we got flash for my QSS, and that's good. So, right? So the plan has to be there. Actually, what happens in this fight? Do we get this? No way. He literally has no flash, so we probably get this. See, look at that. He has no flash. Okay, so that's the impact you can have as an AD carry, right? It's not always obvious, but every good thing you do has an impact, right? Like baiting a jungle gang, for example, has impact on the game, right? So that's what I would have you working on having a plan like this QSS net, right? and I think you will definitely win fights that way, right? So if you ever have a fight, I don't care if the fight's good or bad. You need to have a plan. The first step is having a plan. I don't care if you screw up your plan, right? If your plan is to do this QSS net and then you like fuck it up somehow because you like fat finger heel or something, then that's okay. I want you to have a plan in the first place, right? Okay, that's the first step. Have a plan every single fight. Every single fight. You know, I need to take my own advice, right? I'm gonna have a plan for every single fight I do. But for you, every single fight, you have a plan for everything you can do. That's the first thing I want you to work on. And then and then the next step is execute on that plan, right? Execute with precision, right? The instant this release cocoons, I'm gonna dash this way. How often can you do that? Right? That's not rhetorical. How often out of 10 times can you do that?
I don't know. It's probably like 50-50 or something.
Right. And then you keep practicing it, right? So you say, every time this Elise cocoons, I'm a dash. Every time this Elise cocoons, I'm a dash, right? And then if I say, Elise is going to cocoon in 3, 2, 1, 0. You're going to get it every time, right? Because you just dash on the 0. So that's how, so in order to mimic that, we say, we're going to get in range of her cocoon. We're going to chase, and then she's going to cocoon in 3, 2, 1, 0, right? Do you see where I'm getting at? You know exactly when it's coming, right? I know exactly when it's coming. Like this is exactly what it is. This is a prime example. I'm gonna walk in range of his E flash in order to bait it out. Look, I walk straight at him. Look at this. I walk straight at him, right? So I know it's coming. So that's how you can trick them into thinking that you're gonna get caught, right? So that's the two things. That's like a little trick that you can do to make sure that it's not whenever he wants to do it, it's when you want to do it. You walk up to them. Yeah, that's what I would suggest. Have a plan. Try and execute on it. It doesn't matter if the execute fails or not. I want you to have a plan in the first place. So, laning thing, sure, whatever. Laning thing is secondary to this, I think. Just having a plan in general. But yeah, what do you think?
I think that's something I should do. Yes, better than just going randomly into fights and
just like trying to hit people or whatever. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do this. I have the same problem sometimes. You know, some days I'm just like, what am I doing? But it's all about like just discipline yourself, trying to have a plan every time a fight breaks out, every time a champion touches another champion, have that figured out, and then I think you will see improvement, right? If you ever forget, try and like write it down in a sticky note or something, because a lot of times we forget what we're working on, you know. So
yeah, I'm gonna watch this. You're putting this up on YouTube, right?
Yeah. I can do that. You want?
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch that and put down notes then.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah. Let me know how it goes. Your next 10 games, just like have that firmly in your head. Whenever something happens, you're like, okay, plan. Okay, I want you to say plan. Like say it out loud. That's how I do it sometimes. That's how I do it when I forget what I'm working on. But if you can work on that, I think you'll see good improvement.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, dude. Let me know. Actually, any last questions before I bounce?
I think that was basically everything.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'm always on Discord. And good luck in your games. I have faith in you, my son. I'm sure you can do it. I'm sure you can do it, dude. You're Diamond 3 now, right?
Diamond 2, I think. No.
Dude, it's Masters push, right? Here we go. Easy.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
Just gonna have to stay here and then improve and get higher.
Exactly. It's all about improving. Yeah, exactly. That's the mind we go into. Don't worry about the wins and losses. If you're creating a plan every fight and you lose because sometimes your plan wasn't good, that's fine. Yeah, at least you had a plan. At least you're on the road to progress. So, good luck, my son, and let me know how things go.
Okay. Thank you for the session.
Dude, no problem. Anytime. Have a good one, dude.
Bye.